All right, we are back with Sean Bormet. We are going to do a summer update. You're a little unshaven. Your desk is messy. That means it is camp season right now, and we have got 75 kids in the room right now. We had 70 little Wolverines in the room the last couple of days. It's a whirlwind. It can be a little stressful. What do you love about camp season?
Well, camp season at Michigan has always been, a great experience overall. I worked the camps here when I was a student athlete. We've had one of the finest camp systems in the country for at least 40 plus years. We are in day 3 of 12 straight days of camp, so it's definitely busy. A lot of details. We have over 450 campers coming through the doors over the next, over these 12 days. So, just, paying attention to a lot of details, keeping the staff organized, making sure the campers have a great experience. I think for me, I love these camps because the age group. When I ran my club, Team Overtime, for those 12 years in Illinois, I worked with a lot of these younger age groups between 7 and 18 years old. So, to have the opportunity every summer to go back and work a little bit with those younger age groups is a lot of fun for me. I really enjoy just their overall excitement when they walk in the room, the enthusiasm, just, seeing their eyeballs go wide when they see technique and connect the dots. And then even with some of the older kids when they work through, some challenging parts of the practices or the camps, and that sense of accomplishment they have when they're finished. I also enjoy seeing our guys teach and the camaraderie between the guys. It's a little different perspective you get to see when they're here and they're working with the campers rather than us just coaching them in the practice room. So that's always fun. And then, obviously we just try to have a good time with the kids and make sure they have a great experience here at Michigan.
So some of our biggest news over the last couple months has involved newcomers coming in this fall. So, we added 4 grad transfers, all high level, experience, successful in Shane Griffith and Chris Cannon, Mike DiAgostino, and then Lucas Davison. What do you love about that group, and what kind of experience and maturity do they bring to the room?
Yeah, I mean, just 4 outstanding student athletes, on and off the mat. So, I think that what they value in wrestling and academics, are obviously things we value here at Michigan. I think they're, obviously great experience. These guys are proven performers. I'm excited, just in talking with them. I know they're excited about, what they're going to bring to, the practice room, what they're going to bring to Michigan. I think they're really excited about, you know, their last year. Chris has 2 years. Mike, Lucas, and Shane have 1 year left. But just, really being in an environment, where they're going to be challenged, with the team and the guys we also have coming back. And, they're just really excited to get here, get to work. And, I know they're going to bring a ton of experience, a ton of talent, and a ton of drive to the room.
The flip side is we just announced our full recruiting class. There's 8 guys, ranked number 2 nationally.
Yeah.
Same thing, lots of talent. What do you like about that group?
Yeah, this incoming freshman class is like one of the best recruiting classes we've had in a while. It covers a wide range of weight classes. One of the things I really like about this group is, their style of wrestling is a wide range also, and I think it's going to blend really well together. It's an exciting group, guys that wrestle really hard, guys that score a lot of points, and and guys that have a little bit of an unorthodox style also. So it's a great mix of guys coming in with different styles. One thing I've already seen is they're a group that's already pretty connected. They've spent some time together on different teams. They spent some time together here at our league camp last summer, and I already see a lot of camaraderie. I think they're really excited to come in and really have an impact right away in the wrestling room. I know some of the guys we've had in training, they've already opened the eyes. Even some of our club guys are like, wow, these guys are super talented and they're really fun to wrestle with. And, so it's just a really special group of freshmen, and, another group that we're really excited to get here this summer.
You did an interview a couple weeks ago, and Nick asked a great question about just having a huge influx of talent coming in. and it's more than a third of the roster. So, what does that do to a program? I know every team is different, but what does that do for a team when you just have kind of that many new faces, kind of old and young?
I mean, we've been in a situation these last several years with the COVID years where we've had some veteran guys and guys, using those extra years. And we're going to have a similar component to this year with, some of the grad transfers coming in. But I think the biggest thing is, the culture of your team is always fluid, and it's, guys going out, new guys coming in. And, this is a really, like we mentioned, a really special group of grad transfers. We got some really special guys and some mature guys already in upperclassmen on our team that are here coming back within our lineup. And we have a really special group of 8 freshmen coming in. The common variable to all of them is that they're very driven. They all want to win. They all want to have a lot of success. So I like the fact that we have a lot of these older guys coming in. We're trying to create the best environment in terms of training and just the mindset. Because everything you do in your wrestling room, it's pollinating every day. So you want to build the greatest environment you possibly can in that practice room. And I feel real confident with our club, with these grad transfers coming in, our current team that's existing and guys returning, and these 8 freshmen. It's going to be a really special wrestling room.
You mentioned the club. We announced earlier this month, that both Mason and Matt Finesilver are sticking around to join the Cliff Keen Wrestling Club. Obviously, you're thrilled to keep them in Ann Arbor. So, what's kind of the club update as we kind of progress through the summer towards the World Championships, and then obviously towards the Olympic trials?
Yeah, really excited about Mason and Matt. Obviously two workers, 2 guys that both have aspirations, goals for Olympics. So they're going to be here training through the Paris Olympics. Great work ethic, really bring a lot of value to the practice room and all the partners that they train with. Right now everything really is building towards the Olympic trials and the Olympics in Paris. So, yeah. The next thing we have coming up is it's the 4th ranking event. It's in Budapest, Hungary. We'll have guys competing on, basically June 13th through the 16th. We have 5 guys going over to compete. Miles Amin's competing. Matt Finesilver will be competing. Ben Honas will be competing. Mason Paris will be competing there, and Adam Kuhn will be competing in Greco. So, right now there's a lot of training going on in the room, and these guys are getting ready for this competition over in Budapest, 4th ranking tournament. And it's just all part of the process, building up for, World Championships, and then all the way through to Paris Olympic Games. So, club's working every day, and college guys are, mixing in as training partners with those guys. We're also focusing a little bit on the back to folk style. We're playing around with some of these new rules, having some fun with that. So it's late, getting to be second half of June, but great time to be in Ann Arbor and a lot of fun in the Bono.
All right, one throw-in question. Obviously, you've been really busy. Have you had a chance to do anything fun yet this summer? Enjoy a little downtime.
I've had a lot of fun in the recruiting process. I've had a lot of fun at these competitions. My wife and I did get away to New York for a quick weekend. It was a ton of fun. We did a lot of great stuff in New York City together for a couple of days, and then we went to California for about 4 or 5 days right after that with our daughter also. So we had a nice little family trip and did some things together. We saw some extended family on that trip, so it was a nice break. And then we'll try to take one more little break early August as a family, and then we're back to the school year and back to field hockey season and wrestling season.
Yeah. So, all right, we'll survive camp season here. Probably look to do another update next month. So thank you. Appreciate it. Go Blue.
Go Blue.